Hello, bankers. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome back. So, welcome to JIP Savvy Prep. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. So, quickly join in so we can start our today's discussion. Okay. Hemant sir, Ramakrishna sir, Akriti ma'am, a very good morning to all of you guys. कैसे हैं सब लोग? So, today in this particular session, we are going to do our final marathon. Basically marathon about the module D. ठीक है. So in the evening itself, we are going to practice a set of like a final revision आपका from all the four modules. ठीक है. According to examination weightage itself, right? So we'll cover like module A and B around 60 to 65 questions, and C and D आपका remaining 30 or 35 questions. All right, so everyone, a very good morning to all of you. So quickly join in and do mention into the comment section if everything is fine from my side, so we can start our today's discussion. Okay. So guys, in this particular session, we are going to discuss our module D, which is very small one, okay, around 7, on an average 7 to 8 marks question you guys may face from this particular one, okay, which include आपका ethics, business ethics, and banking and integrated perspective, ethics at the individual level, ethical dimensions, employees, work ethics and workplace. Then we have banking ethics, changing dynamics. So these are the units, and we do not have any sort of segregations. Aapka all units have a equal weightage. So almost one or two questions from each and every individual topics you might face in your upcoming examination. Mostly question will be for half marks and 1 marks. Okay? So you can see like there are 10 to 12 question for 7 to 8 marks. Okay? So and most of the question will be for half marks and 1 marks. Okay? So everyone, everything is fine from my side. Anita ma'am, very good morning. A very good morning to all of you guys. Shall we start then? Shall we start our today's discussion? My audio is fine, na? Yes, ठीक है. चलो. So we will start our today's discussion with very first question on your screen. I hope everybody will be able to answer these particular one. And whenever it comes to the ethics, ठीक है. So ethics is all about your rightfulness and wrongfulness. ठीक है. So what is right and or what is good, how to achieve that good, and what is bad, how to avoid that particular bad. ठीक है. So now when it comes to the branches of ethics, I hope so many times you heard around the meta ethics, normative ethics, ethics. We have deontological thoughts, we have utilitarianism, we have virtue ethics and all. But if you comes to your curriculum, it is like they do not have the philosophical aspect of the ethics. It is all around the business ethics. ठीक है, जब आप ethics topic को study करते हैं तो it is something आपका जहाँ पे like it's this topic is very vast, okay? And it is something kind of a philosophical study, and there are so many philosophers like Aristotle, Plato, or आपका Immanuel Kant, or even there are so many others also, okay? Those who come up with the different thoughts, okay? So majorly I hope maximum people they are aware about the आपका virtue ethics, utilitarianism, ठीक है? We have deontology. So these are the thoughts how the overall ethics came, ठीक है? So eventually when it comes to the meaning of this particular one, it is from ethos, how basically the people they should interact with others. Ethics is all about others. Okay? So in this particular session, whatever the criteria of your examination that we are going to meet, and it is all about the business around ethics. Okay? The principle of business ethics, or it is marketing related, finance related, and all. Okay? And as a banker, our responsibility toward the others means our customers, or toward the job responsibilities and others. So they are generally part of this one. Okay? Yes, I'm getting answers for first question itself. Okay? So what does ethics primarily deal with? Okay? It is describing how people behave, prescribing what ought to be done. Okay? It is about आपका option B. Whoever mentioned option B, other people are doing this sort of guesswork. आपका, I can understand this one. Okay? So option B should be right answer for this one. Okay? So ethics is all about like see, if you come to the आपका जैसे it is three major thought आपका. ठीक है? One, if you come to the deontologist, ठीक है, or deontological thoughts, ठीक है, It is all about the duties or the responsibilities of a person's toward the others. ठीक है? So let's say it is all about the adherence of these particular one. ठीक है? When it comes to आपका utilitarianism, it is all about the consequences. ठीक है? Any actions which is giving benefit to maximum or the greater good principle that generally work on that particular thoughts and all. ठीक है? So that is आपका ethical. Virtue ethics, it is something related to universal virtues like आपका fairness, honesty, truth and all. So it generally let us know how to deal with others or how to behave with others as an organization, as an institution or as a bank. What are basically our responsibilities and duties toward the others? Others which include all the stakeholders, employee, customers, आपका promoters and others, communities and all. And even as an individual level, so how we should interact with others, that generally part of this particular one. The basic introduction. So ethics is a set of moral standard and values acceptable in society and guide human behaviors. It prevent people from taking decisions that may be harmful to others or society. Ethical principles are universal in nature, and ethics is आपका prescriptive in nature, deal with what must be or out to be done आपका. ठीक है? So when it comes to the core meaning, it is what is right and how to achieve that particular right. What is good, how to achieve that good. What is bad, how to avoid that particular bad is the core of the ethics things. ठीक है? चलो, no worries. Next question, guys. Next question on your screen. So which of the following is an informal term explaining core principles of business? Informal term explaining core principles of business. So what will be your correct answer आपका? So informal आपका term. So we have business values. Okay, anyone who want to answer this particular question? Anyone? Try, at least try. No worries about the right and wrong things. यहाँ पे we are in the journey of how to achieve that right. So in our examination also, and there are some people having speculation around the आपका postponed exam postponed and other things. So yesterday itself IIBF they released a notice around the Poonch district of आपका Jammu and Kashmir. But for others, they as such we do not have any notification and all. If they do, if things become worse, maybe there are some chances, especially some आपका border state like Rajasthan, आपका Punjab or Jammu and Kashmir and all. So वहाँ पे postpone हो सकता है. As they'll come up with that one, we'll definitely let you know. Apart from that, like we have to try our best for this particular one. So we have to be prepared for any situation. आपका एग्जाम कल हो या फिर आपका any after day after this one. So business ethics, business culture, business strategy, no. It comes to the आपका business values. I guess कि everybody is missing this particular module आपका. ठीक है? So business values indicate the level of significance. Business values are is an informal term explain the core principle or standard that guide the way business is done. They sum up what your business stand for. Okay, so it is something आपका how like every business like their values are something related to their mission and vision statement, and how to achieve those particular one, and how we generally treat our customers, how we generally treat our peers, management, employees, other stakeholders, that generally comes under this particular one. Okay? So option A is the right answer for this. Maximum people are doing guesswork today morning itself. Yes, chalo. Next one, mostly managed indirectly. Okay? So we used to say this. There is one theory called in management nudge theory. I hope you heard about this particular one. Okay? Nudge theory. Anyone who know this is something related to that term called nudge. Nudging is something we are not saying directly कि do this or do that, you will get this much of benefit or not. It is something we are giving some example and we are giving freedom of choice, right? So let's say if we are doing कि if you will clear the JIB examination, so you will get promotion, you will get increments and all. So now what we are doing, we are not forcing any person to do that certification. That is your choice. If you want to do it, do. Otherwise, you can avoid. But we are telling the benefit कि people they have done this particular one past, and with that certification they get the increments or they get some sort of during the internal promotions, they get 2 marks or they become eligible 1 year earlier, others than that. So now people, they'll make their choices, that is nudging. Similarly, this also apply to the ethics also. It is mostly indirect in nature. Okay? So we do not force anyone to do this or to do that. Okay? So we basically indirectly influence people. We generally try to just say, there is some religious leaders. Okay? They used to tell us like the origin of this ethics. There are so many areas, even आपका culture, religion, law, and there are so many sources and all. ठीक है? हाँ, option C people are saying चलो, because organization manage ethic by influencing culture, value rather than directly controlling individual. 100% true. ठीक है? This is very first question, we got correct answer. Everybody is correct here. Okay? So option C should be right answer for this one. Okay? So ethics cannot be managed. It is a myth. Okay? It can it can be managed through mostly indirectly. Priorities of the organization can indicate the ethics of the organization. Okay? So this is the one. Okay? This is something like we have to make people understand about that particular things, and accordingly we they like, if you influence that particular in that direction, they'll act in a same way also, right? Very good, guys. Awesome. Chalo, next one. Next question on your screen. Kashi, very, very good morning. A very good morning to all of you guys, everyone, those who are live. So, chalo, now consider the following statement regarding business ethics. Okay, so business, every organization, they have their moral grounds, how they'll interact with the others, or how, let's say, as a bank, how we should interact with our customers, or what are responsibilities toward the promoters or toward the governments or toward the communities and all. These are the ones. So whenever we make decision, there is one term called corporate governance, or it is also used by the government in the form of good governance. So how that, like whenever that board is basically a decision maker, how they make decision about the things. So whenever we make any decision, we generally consider all the stakeholders of that particular one. Now the question is around your business ethics, and you have to find out the correct statement. So what will be your correct answer? What will be your correct answer for this one, guys? Kajal ma'am is saying option A should be right answer for this one. Chalo, let's go through the statement. Ethics in business apply to all decision making and operational activities. 100% true. Business ethics involve relationship only with external stakeholders. Only with आपका external stakeholders, investors and lender. No, it is not only about the external stakeholders. Internal is also part of this one. A business organization must align its operation with societal principles of good and bad. 100% true. 1 and 3 means option B should be right answer for this particular one. Yes, this is also like everyone mark the correct answer for this one. Very good. So this is the one, and very easy, understandable. There is no problem, I guess. Chalo, next one. If you face any problem with any terminology, just do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain that particular part again. So like I'll try my best to explain that particular part basically. Which of the following principle of ethics is the largely linked to an individual rather than a situation? Which of the following principle of ethics is largely linked to an individual rather than a situation? It is individual oriented or individual centric आपका principle. So dignity, आपका fairness, prudence, honesty. What will be your correct answer? So when it comes to the principles of ethics, what will be your right answer? No one. आपका honesty. So it is something linked with the आपका virtue ethics. So virtue ethics, like theorists like आपका Aristotle, Plato, or there are some other people also, those who come up with these kind of thoughts and all. So honesty is a core principle, and it should be followed in each and every situations by the individuals. So honesty means being truthful and straightforward. It is largely linked with an individual rather than the situation. In every situation, that person is honest. That person should be honest. As per this is the kind of universal principle. So integrity is linked to honesty, to have consistency of honesty. Honesty in business practices reward the businesses as it built foundations of trust with employees, customers and other stakeholders. आपका ठीक है JPR, हाँ, okay, maximum people mark the right answer for this one. Very good, guys. Now, awesome. Chalo, next one. What term did Mahatma Gandhi use to describe the role of capitalist in managing wealth? ठीक है, role of capitalist in managing wealth आपका ठीक है. So custodian, trustee, guardian and आपका benefactors. ठीक है. What one, anyone who have gone through that particular content only, they only able to answer this particular one, or else those who have read ethics, if you are prepared for RBI grade B or any regulatory bodies examination or UPSC, so this is ethics is a core subject. Even nowadays it is part of every certification. Like let's say I read this particular one in CFA level examination, and in CFA na level 1, level 2, level 3, they have given a maximum weightage, like around 15 marks, 15% of weightage goes to ethics subject. And even in RBI grade B also there is a small portion आपका, but the content is vast. UPSC we have addition, a complete one subject आपका, ठीक है. Yes, so what will be your correct answer? It is trustee आपका, ठीक है. Very good, guys, awesome. B आपका. So Mahatma Gandhi explained the capitalists should realize that wealth in their hand, in the fruit of hard work, toil, efforts and sacrifice of the workers and other section of the society. Okay? So they should work as a trustee. Okay? So that option B is the right answer for this one. Next one, guys, quickly. In which year clause 49 SEBI Act basically listing agreements added to business regulation in India? This ethics things aapka, ethics not directly ethics, the corporate governance is generally regulated by SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. So clause 49 is something related to SEBI Act, where we generally aapka listed areas aapka, or the portion which should be part of the businesses and all. So anyone who want to answer this particular question, guys? Pavitra ma'am is saying A. No, not A. Anyone else? It was included in which year? 2008 आपका, हाँ, A is the right answer. Sorry, ठीक है. No. Anyone who want to answer? Okay, Pavitra ma'am is saying option A. Ramakrishna sir is saying option B. Anyone else? A is the right answer for this one. Sorry, my bad. A should be the right answer. There was a committee. A should be the right answer. Yes. So in India, with the formation of SEBI 1992, in addition of the clause 49 listing agreements in 2000, business ethics gained the center stage of the business operations. Several committees have been set up. The latest one was Uday Kotak committee set by SEBI itself. Even there are some RBI committees also. So there are so many scams and others scandals. So after that only we start formatting different committees or groups. They start studying the ethics things in the businesses, or the role and importance of ethics in the business, and they start giving the recommendations and all. So based on that particular one itself, especially around the corporate governance things up. And corporate governance is basically, when it comes to the governance, it is about the fairness, honesty, and these fairness, honesty is generally decided under the business ethics itself. So that's why these two topics are kind of interlinked. Very good, Pavitra ma'am. Chalo, next one. Whistleblower policy. Whistleblower policy, we use this particular term in editorial so many times. So whistleblower is something, if something is going bad in the organizations, so exposing those particular things. So that is आपका whistleblower. Whistleblower policies आपकी होती है ना organization के अंदर. If there is someone is doing some sort of fraud and all, if you are exposing that particular one, that is something related to whistleblowing and all. So now what will be your correct answer आपका? Who can report wrongdoing under a whistleblower policy? Only employees, only member of the organization directly or indirectly affected by the wrongdoings. Employee, customers, public. Option C should be right answer because it include all the aspect. So what will be your correct answer? C should be right answer for this one. So anyone can escalate that particular one. Anyone can be part of this particular one. So whistleblower policy that can help in avoiding a bigger crisis situation. The objective to encourage not only the employees but also customer or the public to come forward with any information pertaining to illegal or unethical activities like bribe, frauds, or action violating company's policy or legal regulations. The policy is sure to protect the interest of person who signals such wrongdoings and all. Okay? So yes, right? All right. Chalo, next one, guys. Who hold the prime responsibility for communication with various stakeholders during a crisis situation in bank? ठीक है? So now tell me this. This is a very easy question. Everybody knows about this one. ठीक है? क्या होगा correct answer आपका? So it comes under the whose responsibility and all. ठीक है? So what will be your right answer? It is CEO. ठीक है? CEO. ठीक है? So the CEO of the organization will be the person who will be announcing through the, if it is internal, through the mail or any other conferences, if it is information belongs to the all the stakeholders or external shareholders, stakeholders. The prime responsibility of the communication with various stakeholders in crisis is belongs to CEO. A bank, when a major borrowers declare failure of business, should recognize it as a crisis event. Ethical leaders play a critical role since they are the first ones to recognize the crisis and caution others that the organization is in danger. After recognizing the crisis situation, leader must start implementation of crisis management plan, bring in the crisis management team and focus on the controlling and damage. ठीक है? चलो next one, guys. Next question on your screen. ठीक है? Which of the following statement regarding 2007-8 global financial crisis are correct? This is very easy question. We have read about this particular one so many times. चलो बताओ क्या होगा correct answer? And from module D, as I said, you will get maximum question for half marks or 2 marks, 1 marks. ठीक है? So and this section is one of the easiest section. तो यहाँ पे score करना आपका थोड़ा आसान है. ठीक है? You will see around आपका जैसे 7 to 8 marks question for आपका it can be 10 to 12 question. ठीक है? Half marker आपका let's say they included 10 question for half marker. That means आपका 5 marks. ठीक है? 2 question for 1 marks means आपका total 12 question from this module and आपका overall marks is 7 or 8 marks that generally given to this one. ठीक है? Important and it is doable. In one reading itself, you can prepare for this one and you can gain some sort of confidence. Okay? So what will be your correct answer? The crisis considered the worst condition downtime since Great Depression 1930, 100% true. Okay? The subprime mortgage lending was significant factors in inflating a real estate prices. Okay? Mortgage loan were securitized and sold to raise funds for the further lending. Okay? The crisis was triggered by a sudden collapse in global, not global, it is आपका mortgage related issues. ठीक है? आपका homeowners were encouraged to borrow against their home equity as real estate prices soared. ठीक है? This is also correct. ठीक है? So 1, 2, 3, 5. That means option A only will be right answer for this particular one. All right, correct है? ये तो आसान है ना सबको. This is, I hope everybody is aware about this particular one. ठीक है? So global financial crisis 2007-8, which started with the Lehman Brothers banks and which created a contagion effect or ripple effect and which spread all over the world. आपका ठीक है? तो धीरे धीरे आपका इसका जो impact था in India also face some sort of, or even the entire world economy apart from those Nordic nations. ठीक है? वहाँ पे they used to have that counter cyclical buffers. So BCBS suggested that particular one in September 2008 after this crisis. BCBS come up with the guidelines and they specially mention about that particular how those particular bank protect themselves with this particular crisis because they used to maintain counter cyclical buffers. In your good time you are maintaining more money. आपका simple terms में अगर हम बात करें, what was one of the main business strategies that contributed to Enron's crisis? Enron crisis आपका this is world largest और आपका third largest or fourth largest company was there. Enron crisis आपका ठीक है. So that they generally face आपका basically what they did rapid expansion आपका मतलब जैसे their core business they enter in different one and they manipulated some books also similar to your Satyam computers. Satyam computers were also part of that particular one. ठीक है? वहाँ पे भी they did some manipulation with their accounts and they was like कि आपका world की सबसे बड़ी company बनेंगे when there is that whistleblower happened and it grounded आपका, ठीक है. तो सत्यम कंप्यूटर का केस आई गेस सबको पता होगा, ठीक है. So it is आपका rapid diversification into non-core businesses. This was the major आपका issues with this particular company, ठीक है, Enron. So company background, Enron, a major gas pipeline company in United States America, capitalize on the opportunities of privatization of natural gas and electricity. The issue which generally they आपका face, they generally rapidly enter in other businesses which where they do not have some sort of expertise in all, and they manipulated some books also, right? Next one, guys. Learnings आपका, please go through these particular one. Next one. Which of the following statement about the values are correct? So values related statement, and you have to find out the correct statement. Okay, so which of the following statement about the values are correct? So value are large in number and selective in nature. No, values are like we have some core values. You used to say this, na? These are the core values. They are not large in number. These are defined and आपका limited in numbers. These are the core values of this institution or आपका that institutions. So statement 1 is wrong. Value have content along with strength and distinctive features that make each individual distinctive. It can be values out to a specific objective situation or a person are measure of evaluation evaluation applicable to all. This is also correct. So the values do outdo a specific objective situation person. True. So 2 and 3 आपका. C should be right answer for this particular one. So characteristics of values. Value provide standard for competence and morality. Value are not large in number. We do have a few selective values. Value outdo specific objective situation person are measure of evaluation applicable to all. Value are relatively perpetual and resilient to change, and change happen over a long time. Value are at the core of the personality, steering decision and actions that direct human behaviors. Value have content along with the strength and distinctive features that make each individual different. Value we generally decide our personality, and we do have our personality trait are stable in nature, and we have like each and every individual personality that generally differ from each other. So what make a person's personality different from others? That is their core values. So that is something linked with this particular one. All right, chalo, next one, guys. Next one. Quickly go through the question. How instrumental values relate to terminal values? So we have two type of values. One is instrumental, another one is terminal values. So now the question is how are instrumental values related to terminal values? So what will be your correct answer? Basically terminal values are kind of they are bigger in goal. So end goal, self actualization stage kind of things. So that is your terminal stage, and instrumental is something which generally help us to achieve those terminal values. Like let's say कुछ ऐसे examples आपका जैसे see if you study personality ना, तो we have three type of आपका traits of a characteristics आपका of a person. One is cardinal trait आपका. Cardinal trait is a core center. Like Mahatma Gandhi used to believe in ahimsa, non-violence. So now that is the core. If you are referring a friend that this man is like a Mahatma Gandhi, that means he believe this person is believe in आपका one characteristic which is defining the entire personality of that person. If you are referring your friend, he's like आपका Mother Teresa, that means she believe in आपका kindness. So that is the one. Then we have central trait. Central trait is something which is surrounding that cardinal trait, like fairness, honesty, and all these kind of things. Then we have situational, so which is vary with the situational. Cardinal and the other one is basically central. They are mostly stable in one. So now when we want to achieve that fairness at all level, honesty at all level, or that is something the end goal of a person's life and all, they generally comes under this one. Now people are saying see they act as mean to बिल्कुल 100% true. So basically instrumental, they act to means to achieve the terminal value. C आपका 100% true, it is 100% true, ठीक है. So terminal values, a terminal value is an ultimate goal which we desire to achieve in our lifetime, ठीक है. That is also known as self actualization as per Abraham Maslow, ठीक है. Whatever I can do best in my life, ठीक है, that is something कि हर एक person का होता है ना कि like this is my capability and this I want to become in the life, ठीक है. So उस level का area आपका, ठीक है. It endure belief that certain end state of existence is worth striving for and attaining, ठीक है. Instrumental आपका it tools or means for acquiring a terminal value. Instrumental values are, in the simplest word, the mode of behaviors. These are the core values and are permanent in nature itself, ठीक है. चलो next one guys, next one, ठीक है. Okay, a very good morning to all of you guys, those who recently joined this particular session. So today we are going to basically today we are discussing the आपका unit module D आपका, ठीक है. All units of module D. I have arranged the content in sequence and I'll come up with a fresh set of questions while we do the revision on this particular one. Easy one आपका and understandable and easy to score आपका 7 to 8 marks. That is our fight in this particular one, ठीक है. Which of the following statement is true about norms, ठीक है. Norms, so norms are always consistent and universal, ठीक है. Norms are inconsistent but universal, okay. Norms are not published and may not be obeyed, ठीक है. Norms are published and may be obeyed, ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer? This is wrong and this is wrong. 2 and 3, 2 and 3 means आपका option B should be right answer for this particular. B will be right answer for this one, ठीक है. So norms are expectations of proper behaviors, not a requirements that behaviors. Norms are the way individual expect all peoples to act in a given situations, ठीक है. So like कोई भी ऐसी चीज आपके होते हो, how we should act आपका in that particular situation and what is the expected behavior from the people in different situations, ठीक है. मतलब like if let's say there is a आपका kind of we are in a position of war, ठीक है. अब in this situation there are some expectations from the people, ठीक है. So and it is not a kind of things कि we will impose those particular one, but that is the one, ठीक है, कि हाँ इस तरीके से behave करना चाहिए ऐसे situation के अंदर. They are inconsistent but universal. Norms are not published, may be obeyed or cannot be obligatory expect by the situations आपका, ठीक है. If it is like something by, if it is enforced by the law then they become आपका, otherwise they are generally not enforceable, ठीक है. चलो next one guys, next question on your screen. Anger is bad, ठीक है. So now what does the statement anger is bad, ठीक है, represent? A moral value, a moral norm, a moral rule and आपका cannot be determined. So what you will say in this particular one, ठीक है, it comes under which? So norms is something आपका, ठीक है, when it comes to the norms, ठीक है, so it is something we can say आपका they generally have like features like आपका fairness is good, honesty is good, those kind of things, ठीक है. Anger is bad आपका, this is kind of like these are kind of a universal things, ठीक है. They generally comes from the your आपका there is one branch of ethics called, I just missed that name, ठीक है. अच्छा okay, anyone who want to answer what should be your right answer? It should be आपका moral value, not आपका moral norms, ठीक है. Yes, हाँ, option A. So moral norms are expressed as general rules or statements like always tell the truth, universal rules basically, ठीक है. Moral values express the statement describing objective or features of objective that have worth like honesty is good, anger is bad, so it is generally comes under this one. So moral norms is always tell the truth, so we went in some wrong direction as well, I guess. So moral norms आपका always tell the truth or others, universal kind of statement. Moral values आपका it express a statement describing objective or features of आपका objective which has like honesty is good, fairness is good, anger is bad, these kind of things, they generally comes under this. Moral are an individual guiding principles. Moral are those principles that have internalized automatic response to the situations also. ठीक है, चलो next one. Golden rule of ethics. ठीक है, there are how many golden rules of ethics? किसने पढ़ा है अभी तक ethics topic आपका? They'll be able to tell this particular one. ठीक है. So ethics is all about others. ठीक है. So if you like how we should treat others, ठीक है, the way we want to treat it. ठीक है, जैसे हम आपका जिस तरीके से हम चाहते हैं ट्रीट होना, वैसे हमें दूसरों को ट्रीट करना चाहिए, ऐसा आपका कुछ. ठीक है. इसके अलावा आपका मतलब लाइक दिस इज इसी के अराउंड आपका देयर आर सम रूल्स. ठीक है. इन हाउ मेनी रूल्स और प्रिंसिपल्स आर देयर. ठीक है, कितने प्रिंसिपल हैं? देयर आर 3 प्रिंसिपल्स. ठीक है, 3 प्रिंसिपल मीन्स आपका ऑप्शन बी विल बी राइट आंसर. ठीक है, क्या क्या है ये 3 प्रिंसिपल? एवरीथिंग यू वांट अदर्स टू डू टू यू, यू शुड डू टू द अदर्स. ठीक है, मतलब जैसा आप ट्रीट होना चाहते हैं वैसे आपको दूसरों को ट्रीट करना चाहिए इन सिंपल टर्म्स. ठीक है. Do not to do others that you do not wish them to do to you. ठीक है, तो आप ऐसा कुछ भी ना करें जो आप खुद पसंद. लेट्स से इफ यू आर, अगर आप चिल्ला करके बात करें, आपको खुद चिल्ला करके बात करना सुनना पसंद नहीं है, बट इफ यू आर डूइंग दैट, सो दैट इज आपका सेकंड रूल. ठीक है, आप अगर आपको पसंद नहीं है तो आप भी दूसरों के साथ मत कीजिए. ठीक है. डू नॉट एनीथिंग डू नॉट डू एनीथिंग टू अदर्स which if done to you cause harm to you. ठीक है, मतलब आप ऐसा कुछ भी ना करें जिससे मतलब दूसरों को हार्म पहुंचे, बिकॉज अगर वो आपके साथ होगा तो दैट इज द वन. ठीक है, दीज आर द 3 प्रिंसिपल्स. ठीक है, विच जनरली कम्स अंडर द लाइक 3 गोल्डन प्रिंसिपल्स और रूल फॉर ऑफ एथिक्स. ठीक है, जो आपके जहाँ पे फाउंडेशंस आपका डिफाइन है अराउंड द ह्यूमन मोरल ग्राउंड्स. ठीक है, चलो ध्यान रखें इनको, आपका इंपॉर्टेंट है, याद रखने की कोशिश कीजिएगा. दिस द एग्जैक्ट लाइन एंड ऑल. ठीक है, यहाँ पे कोई ज्यादा टेंशन वाली चीज नहीं है. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन आपका, which of the following philosophies emphasizes the honesty, fairness and responsibility. ठीक है, philosophies आपका honesty, sorry, philosophies emphasis on honesty, fairness and responsibility. ठीक है, so what will be your correct answer? हाँ, this is business ethics. बताओ क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर आपका, किससे रिलेटेड है ये? इट विल कम्स अंडर विच आपका, ये आसान है, ये तो हो जाना चाहिए. सो ऑनेस्टी, फेयरनेस एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कहाँ पे होनी चाहिए आपका? यहाँ पे. ठीक है, मेजरली मतलब जो कोर आपका होता है सेल्स और मार्केटिंग का, दैट शुड बी अराउंड दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, सो एथिक्स इन मार्केटिंग इज अ फिलोसफी दैट प्रमोट ऑनेस्टी. वी आर ऑनेस्टली आपका मार्केटिंग आर प्रोडक्ट्स. ठीक है, फेयरनेस एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. ऐसा नहीं लाइक समटाइम वी हैपन ना व्हाइल वी डू द advertisement. Let's say we are selling this marker and we said ki if you purchase this marker you just pay us 20,000 once and whatever you'll think it will automatically start writing. ठीक है, ऐसा बहुत सारे लोग करते हैं मार्केटिंग में आपका. ठीक है, so that is a false marketing. ठीक है, so you are selling the आपका false things, so that is unethical activity in marketing. Ethical, now the another one is ethical dilemma. ठीक है, dilemma we all know. ठीक है, we have 2 choices, so which to opt. ठीक है, so in businesses also, in organization also, in your position also, ठीक है, sometime we got 2 position as a manager, we got 2 position like option A or option B. ठीक है, both are right, but which right we should adopt. ठीक है, now for this one we have so many theories. ठीक है, so there are so many आपका, it can be personal right versus organizational right. ठीक है, so which we should adopt. ठीक है, it is आपका organizational राइट वर्सेस आपका कस्टमर राइट. इट इज आपका ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल वर्सेस आपका स्टेक होल्डर्स राइट. इट इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वर्सेस आपका सोसाइटल राइट्स. ठीक है, सो दीज आर द डिफरेंट डिलेमास कि हमें व्हाट शुड वी प्रायोरिटाइज इन दैट पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन. वी आर इन अ धर्म संकट. ठीक है, इसको हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं धर्म संकट. दैट इज एथिकल डिलेमा. ठीक है, सो नाउ इफ इट कम्स टू द एथिकल डिलेमा, व्हाट आर द प्राइमरी कॉज ऑफ द एन एथिकल डिलेमा. ठीक है, सो टू राइट, हाँ बिल्कुल, ऑप्शन 1 इज ओनली इज द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, ए विल बी करेक्ट आंसर. यस, वेरी गुड गाइस. सो एथिकल डिलेमा occur when there is a clash between 2 rights. ठीक है, ethical dilemma are required to be thought about and analyzed in a broader perspective. ठीक है, the decision makers need to identify and understand the multiple alternative solutions options. ठीक है, it is better resolved with the indigenous sorry ingenious thinking and studying different alternatives and not merely analyzing a win-lose position team. One must make a complete and comprehensive understanding of the problem situations in this most objective and all. Okay? So like it is something ki personal versus organizational, organizational versus customers. Okay? So if we are choosing one person, another person is losing in that kind of situation. आपका ठीक है, very good guys, awesome. चलो next one आपका, what will be your correct answer for next one? Factor influencing the management of dilemma can be broadly classified into two categories: organizational factor and individual factor. True. Okay. Which of the following is not an organizational factor? आपका ठीक है, which, so the attitude of top management and the precedent developed in his in this in this respect. Yeah. Manager's perception of the job, companies, policies, rule, work procedures, all of the above are organizational factor influencing the management dilemma. ठीक है? So what will be your correct answer for this one? Anyone? क्या होना चाहिए इसका correct answer? The attitude of top management and precedent developed in the in this respect. ठीक है? Which of the following is not? Either आपका A और आपका D, ठीक है, दोनों में से एक, because these are the आपका dilemmas which we generally face. Anyone who want to answer this particular one guys? तो क्या होना चाहिए आपका A और D में से एक आंसर होना चाहिए, ठीक है, एक बार देख लेते हैं. चलो अच्छा, B is the right answer for this one. Manager's perception of the job, which of the अच्छा ओके सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी, ठीक है, दैट इज द इंडिविजुअल वन यार, वी जस्ट मिस दिस वन, ठीक है. सो इट इज आपका, हाँ, ऑप्शन बी 100% राइट फॉर दिस वन, ठीक है. व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, सो इट इज आपका इंडिविजुअल, ठीक है, इट इज आपका मैनेजर्स परसेप्शन ऑफ हिज ऑफ द जॉब इज इंडिविजुअल आपका, ठीक है. वी मिस दिस पर्टिकुलर, दिस वाज अ वेरी बेसिक वन एक्चुअली, ठीक है. So factor influencing management dilemma can be broadly classified into two. This, so organizational factor आपका the company's policy, rule, workplace procedures, organizational culture and shared values, team, organizational structure and authority oriented and hierarchy in the organization, attitude of top management, managers perception of the job, it is आपका internal. These are the personal आपका, ठीक है, individuals, ठीक है, these are the individuals, ठीक है. Personal background and characteristics influencing his or her approach. The personal value system and code of ethics defining what is wrong or right. Very important. Please do remember these particular things and try to recall in your examination also. Chalo, next one guys, next one. So which of the following is one of the lens in the moral compass? So there is, if you study the ethics na, and how we should make ethical decision making. So for ethical decision making, there is one आपका theorist Lin Payne or something, ठीक है, what I can recall, हाँ, Lin Payne आपका, ठीक है. He generally provided 4 stages आपका, ठीक है, 4 lenses how we should study the ethical decision making in any situation. So he provided 4 lenses, ठीक है, 4 different lenses, ठीक है. So now the question is आपका, which of the one of the following lenses following is one of the lenses of the moral compass approach, ठीक है. So the first one itself आपका purpose, ठीक है. So option B, purpose is the very first one itself in that particular one. What is the purpose of that particular action, ठीक है. So that is the very first one, ठीक है. So Harvard ethics professor Lynn Payne offer 4 part of moral compass approaches for guiding ethical decision making. Lynn suggests 4 frame or lenses for the purpose. Each frame highlight the certain elements of the situation so that they can be carefully examined and this. So these are the 4 ones. Please do remember this one. This is very important one. If they'll ask for sure for 1 marks. ठीक है, तो ये बहुत important है, ठीक है. So first one is purpose. Will this action serve as worthwhile purpose? ठीक है. Second one is principle. Is this action consistent with the relevant principles of the organization? People आपका around the stakeholders, ठीक है. Does this action respect the legitimate claim of the peoples likely to be affected? पावर आपका, डू वी हैव पावर टू टेक दिस पर्टिकुलर डिसीजन, ठीक है. तो दे जनरली सेड कि लाइक व्हेनेवर अ मैनेजर फेसिंग सम सॉर्ट ऑफ एथिकल dilemmas in the decision making, so they should study that particular situation with on these four lenses, with the help of these four lenses, for purpose, principle, people and आपका powers, ठीक है. 4 P's आपका. So please do remember this one, very very important one, ठीक है. चलो next one. This is the first and last theory I have seen in your book itself. Otherwise, like there are so many philosophers, those who have given their thoughts around the ethical decision making, or the even the principles, or the overall ethics things and all. Okay, so please ध्यान रखिएगा इसको guys. Everyone, next one. So what does property data refer to in a company? Okay, property data. Okay, so what comes under the property data in a company? It is आपका it comes under the intellectual property rights and trade secrets आपका, ठीक है. Yes, so option C should be right answer for this particular one, ठीक है. So property data refer to the information relating to the intellectual property right and trade secret of a company. All employees are expected to keep confidentiality of data relating to all stakeholders, customers, vendors, promoters, investors, and other who are associated with bank. Key strategies and sensitive data are to be kept confidential and should not be revealed to competitors through unfair means. Easy one. चलो next one, there is a application based question kind sort of, ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer? अच्छा, first tell me, you guys are getting these particular thing clearly ना, ठीक है. So everyone is getting these things, ठीक है. एक बार revise जरूर कीजिएगा, ठीक है. This module C and module D, I'll upload the PDF, ठीक है. कल रात बहुत लेट हो गया था, ठीक है, content बनाने में. So I'll be uploading both आपका module C and module D, and I'll create one आपका मॉड्यूल मॉक, ठीक है, सी एंड डी का कॉम्बिनेशन विद 100 क्वेश्चन, ठीक है. सो आई विल शेयर दैट पर्टिकुलर वन ऑल्सो, एंड प्लीज डू अटेम्प्ट दैट मॉक बिफोर आपका 7 PM सेशन, एंड आई विल क्रिएट वन फाइनल मॉक, एग्जाम लेवल मॉक फॉर आपका पीपीबी सब्जेक्ट ऑफ 100 क्वेश्चन, ठीक है. तो दीज टू थिंग्स, 3 थिंग्स फ्रॉम माई साइड. आई विल गिव यू आपका पीपीटी पीडीएफ ऑफ बोथ द सेशन, ठीक है, सी एंड डी. देन आपका वन module mock for CND and one exam mock, ठीक है. You will get these particular thing before 1 o'clock today itself, ठीक है. तो ये सारी चीजें आपका सीक्वेंस में रहेंगी, तो जिनको थोड़ा सा आप लोग फॉलो कीजिएगा, ठीक है. सो प्लीज पे योर अटेंशन अराउंड दीज पर्टिकुलर थिंग. आपका पीपीबी इज लाइक जितना ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना अच्छा रहेगा, ठीक है. चलो बताओ क्या होगा आंसर. अजय और सीनियर क्रेडिट ऑफिसर एट अ रेप्यूटेड बैंक, ठीक है, is responsible for approving personal loan of customer. One day, loan applicant named Rajesh offer Ajay a substantial sum of money in return of the ensuring his loan get approved. आपका, ठीक है, bribe case and all, ठीक है. So what will it is very easy. Reject the bribe and report the incident to the superiors or the bank ethic committee, ठीक है. It is like, why you guys are not answering this one, ठीक है. What do you want, ठीक है. Anyone accept the bribe and approve the loan, ठीक है. चल एग्जाम. So what will be your correct answer आपका. Reject, ethically it is आपका reject the loan and all, ठीक है. So B will be right answer. Why you guys are not answering these kind of question, ठीक है. बहुत आसान है ये तो यार, ये तो मतलब this is a basic आपका ethical ground, ठीक है. Which of the following is an example of abuse of power, ठीक है. Abuse of power, it happened like I personally seen so many incident in the past, ठीक है. Branch manager to आपका subordinate or any other superior authority to subordinates, ठीक है. Actually I link with some peoples, मतलब जो मतलब like they are actively working toward these kind of things कि भैया जहाँ ऐसी चीजें ना हो, ठीक है. So there are so many incidents which happened in the past itself, ठीक है. तो now what does it explain, क्या होता है आपका abuse of power? Who will explain this particular one? So even some regional language वाला issues भी also there in bank, ठीक है. बैंक एम्प्लॉयज को पता नहीं क्या समझते हैं लोग, ठीक है. कस्टमर्स भी आते हैं एकदम अलग उसमें, ठीक है, हर कोई. So what will be your correct answer? Example of abuse of power, ठीक है. So bank employee goes for a personal travel and claim reimbursement for expensive as official travel, ठीक है. This can be a abuse of power itself, ठीक है. What we are doing, आपका personal expenses aligning with the business expense, ठीक है. Use of official resources for personal, this can be, ठीक है. Not showing preferences to customers based on proximity, Not showing preferences to customers based on proximity to employee. No, this is not. 1 and 2. A should be right answer for this one. Okay. Apart from this, also that other humanitarian grounds also there are so many issues and all. Okay. So A will be right answer for this one. Next one. Rahul, who recently started working at XYZ Limited, an assistant manager, and has been facing religious based harassment from some of his colleagues within a just month of joining the company. ठीक है. This is most likely an example of क्या है आपका ये this is आपका job discrimination. ठीक है. So what Rahul is facing in this particular case आपका job discrimination. ठीक है. So that is option B. B should be the right answer. Okay. So job discrimination refer to differentiating employees based on religion, caste, sex, or race. Okay. Right from the entry into job, working conditions, emoluments and promotions, one may observe certain instance of discriminations. Okay. Though there are laid down rules and regulations that are should be there should be no discrimination among the employees and all. Okay, easy one again. Okay, so next one. Dash methods to deal with conflict a conflict of interest. Okay, conflict of interest is basically आपका it is आपका like it can be between two person or like let's say a person. It can be between आपका employee versus आपका organization. ठीक है. So if I follow my ethical grounds, so there is let's say there is a clash between आपका organizational ground. ठीक है. Let's say organizational ground they are aligned with XYZ and this person's with ABC. So now the आपका conflict of interest is if this person who is working in this organization, if he work or act according to his personal moral ground, ठीक है. So there will be violation of this, and if we work based on this, there will be violation of this. Okay, so that is the one. So this is called, this situation is generally known as conflict of interest. Okay, now you have to tell me the answer. What will be your correct answer? क्या होगा correct answer? Hemant sir is saying option B. Setting up institutional control and mechanism for okay. What is the deal with the conflict? Option B will be right answer for this particular one. Okay? So option B is the right answer for this one. So conflict of interest may occur between a bank and a client among the employees of bank. ठीक है. आपका हो सकता है दो employees के बीच में employee of a bank and client, between a given bank and one of more of the client's provisions and others. It is like everyone, they have different perspective around the things. It is more toward the how we perceive things. It is something linked with the perceptions and all, what we want to communicate it and what other people wants. So that is the situation where we face these kind of areas. Okay? How can a senior leader build a reputation for ethical leadership? Batao, how you will build a, it can be how you will build reputation for a ethical leadership. So what will be your correct answer for this one? Easy one, guys. Quickly. क्या होगा आंसर आपका? So by conducting training sessions of ethics to all employees, by punishing employees, no, by discussing ethics frequently and setting an example through the actions. I'll go over option C. Sending annual emails, no. By conducting training session. See, it is cannot be imposed. The most accurate should be after this. Discussing ethics is very important and setting an example through their actions. That nudging and all that can be applied in this particular case also. So option C will be right answer for this one. Correct hai? Chalo, next one. According to RBI guidelines, where should the minimum required disclosure be made? ठीक है, कहाँ पे आपका होने चाहिए around the ethics and all. ठीक है, ये किस में आते हैं? Section 18 आपका, Schedule 18. चलो बताओ. Now this is your AFM test also. So Schedule 18 of आपका, you remember that Section 29 of BR Act, Banking Regulation Act. ठीक है, according to this, banking companies in India, they have to prepare their final accounts. ठीक है, so we have total आपका 18 शेड्यूल. ठीक है, फॉर्म बी आपका, ठीक है, शेड्यूल 3rd 18 शेड्यूल आपका, जिसमें फर्स्ट वी हैव बैलेंस शीट फॉर्म ए. ठीक है, फॉर्म ए बैलेंस शीट, फॉर्म बी आपका प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. ठीक है, नाउ दिस इज द शेड्यूल नंबर 18 विच इज लिंक विद व्हाट? कौन बताएगा? Ramakrishna sir will tell, ठीक है, in the board meetings, no, if it is about this, it is wrong, ठीक है. Anyone else guys, ठीक है, schedule 18 is linked with what? क्या बताया था आपको? It is note to accounts, ठीक है. So it is note to accounts आपका in the note to accounts. So option B will be right answer for this particular one, ठीक है. So option B will be right answer guys. चलो next one. In the item of RBI guidelines, note to accounts, bank are made more comprehensive disclosure of minimum required, they become significant and aid to the understanding of the financial position and all. Okay, next one. Which of the following statement are incorrect regarding the insider trading? Okay, so insider trading is something sharing आपका non-public information. Let's say one of our friend is working with suppose that any listed company, let's say with Infosys, okay? Because Infosys shares is something which is like at the day of their result announcement that become very volatile, okay? Especially if result are good, so it will go 15%, 20% upper side, and if result are bad, so they'll come down in the same direction. So let's say if our person is working with आपका Infosys board of directors, ठीक है, and they tell us about that information कि this quarter our result are very fantastic, ठीक है. That means with that information what we will do, that undisclosed information, ठीक है, we have this, that is not a public information as of now, we only have that information. So what we will do, we'll go in the stock market and we'll buy unlimited Infosys shares, because we know once the market open and once the company will announce, it will give us 15 to 20% gain within 1 hour. So that is the kind of things, these kind of activities are insider trading and they are prohibited, right? So that is, for this one we have so many provisions, business ethics again. So insider trading involve trading based on non-public information that could impact the stock prices, true. As per the rules, employee need to make annual declaration of their stock holding. As per the rules, employee need to make their आपका this. Anyone who want to comment on this particular one, ठीक है, ठीक है. As per the rules, employee need to make annual declaration. As such, there is no provision आपका, what I can recall. This is wrong. RBI has issued insider trading rules, which also include provision regarding consequences of violation of the rules. RBI has issued, it should be आपका SEBI, ठीक है, not RBI आपका, it should be SEBI. This is driven by SEBI आपका, ठीक है. So this आपका insider trading is generally guided by or driven by SEBI itself, ठीक है. C आपका, people are saying C. No, आपका, I'll go with second and third. Incorrect statement ना, what this is A, हाँ, ठीक है. So D should be right answer for this one, ठीक है. So D should be right answer for this one. Employee trading based on internal information of the client which is not available to the public is insider trading, ठीक है. So this is the one statement. Next statement आपका, ठीक है, an employee knowing this sell stock and the company advised to the sell this amount of insider trading, ठीक है. Dealing with stock banks and all, ठीक है, significant information available to the public. SEBI has issued insider rules which also include provision regarding the consequences of violation of the rule and declaration to be made by employees on quarterly basis. They have to declare that particular one कि they are not holding the shares of that company, or else like if they have hold before the joining or before in that particular position, they stay to that particular one. So that is the case in this one. In assets and liabilities it comes, which one आपका sir? Ramakrishna sir, we are talking about that note to accounts. Note to accounts is आपका last one, ठीक है. It is आपका first we have profit and first we have liabilities, capital and liabilities. Sorry, first we have assets, then we have आपका like first we have balance sheet 1 to 5 आपका, 6 to 12 we have 1 to 12 we have balance sheet, then 1 to I'm missing something, 1 to 7 आपका और 6 आपका, ठीक है. Then till 17 we have profit and loss account, and then after 18 it comes to this one, ठीक है. चलो, so next one, which of the following amount to the sexual harassment, physical contact, sexual colored remark, or demand or request for sexual behavior? So all of the above will be right answer. Very easy question. Next one, conflict of interest may arise in the following situation. चलो बताओ. हाँ, this we have discussed. I got one query from Sunita ma'am. ठीक है. So good morning ma'am. What about the PPB numericals? How many numericals we can expect? Sunita ma'am, you can expect at least 4 to 5 questions. One question is around the, most probably they ask around the provisioning आपका. ठीक है. So provisioning guidelines and all. ठीक है. NPS provisioning and all. And there are 2-3 more areas. ठीक है. So they can be tested in your आपका numericals. But for PPB and RBWM, I'll not suggest कि you should be more worried around that particular things and all. ठीक है. Very minimal score and all. ठीक है. So बहुत कम आपका यहाँ पे रहता है आपका इसका sometimes they are around the working capital also, but those things are like NPA हमने पढ़ा है, provisioning, if you remember those guidelines and all, you will be able to solve. आपका working capital, current asset minus current liabilities वाला things, ठीक है. And there is one another provision, I'm missing that subtopic name आपका as of now, ठीक है. So just do ping me on Telegram ma'am, I'll try to help you out with that another topic also that I'm missing right now, ठीक है. D, people are saying D. Between employee or within bank, bank and its client, between employee of the bank and client, 100% true. ठीक है. All the statements are correct around this particular one. ठीक है. So देखो numericals, when it comes to the numericals ना, even in AFM subject they ask max to max 15 to 20 marks. ठीक है. So this is like what we generally do, मतलब like what people will do basically. ठीक है. There is some sort of fear. एक मतलब फेयर क्रिएट करना, डर का धंधा होता है ना वाला चीज कि लाइक वी हैव दिस न्यूमेरिकल दैट न्यूमेरिकल एंड नॉट नथिंग. एएफएम के अंदर जो पूरा आपका अकाउंट्स और उसके बेस है, यू विल सी आपका 15 to 20 मार्क्स मैक्स साइड. आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस आपका इन लास्ट 4-5 ईयर्स 20 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन, अदरवाइज दे आर ऑल्सो लिमिटेड टू 15 आपका. ठीक है. तो अब आप और सब्जेक्ट में क्या उम्मीद रख सकते हो? 4 to 5 मार्क्स. एंड इफ यू नो दे आर कंप्लीटली कॉन्सेप्ट ड्रिवन. ठीक है. आई ऑलवेज बिलीव इन कॉन्सेप्ट. If you know the concept, you can easily apply. If you know the provisioning norms, like for the standard asset, for the non-performing asset, you can solve those particular question. Believe me. ठीक है. So focusing on concept will be more important rather than just living in this fear कि आपका इतना सारा आएगा या अदर्स आएगा. ठीक है. So next one, Mahesh and Suresh work as a relationship manager in JCP Bank. At the start of every month, they receive a sale target. By a month end, Mahesh has reached a smaller portion of his target, but he has adhered to all ethical guidelines. Conversely, Suresh has suppressed his target, but he used unethical method to do so. Despite this unethical behavior, Suresh received an incentive bonus, while Mahesh, who played by the rules, did not. ठीक है. Unethical behavior is discussed here. ठीक है. तो क्या होगा आपका? ठीक है. So it is आपका what is the one? ठीक है. Mean for mean are not appreciated. ठीक है. Means are not appreciated in this particular one. Yes, very good. Ramakrishna sir, awesome, very good. So the major causes for unethical behavior at workplace are like code of ethical manual, fair actions of unrealistic target, influence to cooperative employees, unprincipled leadership means are not appreciated in this given situation, like it is mean of not appreciated. Nice. Chalo, next one. Next question, guys. Which of the following statement are indicators of ethical workplace? Very easy question and important one. Please ध्यान रखिएगा. चलो बताओ क्या होगा correct answer. Now I hope you guys have built some at least some areas around the ethics things and all. For those जिनके लिए बिल्कुल नया टॉपिक था ये. Like in future also na guys, if you'll go for CFP recently, not recently means 6 months ago, IIBF they did tie up with the FPSB. FPSB is the board which generally conduct examination for CFP or which generally certified people for CFP. It is an international certification. Once you do CIB, after CIB, if you have 5-year experiences, so you guys are also eligible for that one, and your cost will be 10,000 rupees. If individually you will go, it will cost you around आपका 80,000 or something. ठीक है. So in 2013 I appeared in that particular one. That time it was 80,000. So right now maybe it is like 1,50,000. I haven't checked after that one. ठीक है. So that is one an opportunity. In that one, na ethics portion is again they have highlighted the ethics portion and all. ठीक है, चलो, what will be your correct answer, guys? Everyone, ये answer बताओ ना, क्या होगा answer? So front office personnel treat all categories of the customers with respect. आपका ठीक है, respect करनी पड़ेगी दोस्त. Employee frequently discuss personal matter unrelated to work during no. This is not आपका. This is not expected from the banks. ठीक है. Employee provide correct and authentic information to to customers about the bank product and services. Yes, expected. Employee accept gift and favor from customers as part of their work. No, ठीक है. Next one आपका, employee maintain a high level of energy and commitment, often going to the extra mile to help the customers. Expected. Employee openly criticize their employers. No, ठीक है, this is wrong. आपका employee ensure that conversations in the workplace remain work related and avoid topics that do not related to others. Expected. ठीक है. 1357 1357 1357 1357 means option D should be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है. हाँ, Hemant sir and Ramakrishnan sir are the only sincere person here. Otherwise, like, everybody is smiling and they are not answering. Why so, guys? Like, these are, you will get exact these kind of question in your examination. Okay? So be prepared. Which of the following statement is true about ethics of bankers? Okay, chalo. This is again a question related to our work profile, job and activities, daily things. Okay? Easy one आपका. JP Yadav sir, not C. Option D आपका. Okay? So person in the middle management may be deployed as trainers and coaches, as they have less of gap with the new recruits than the senior management executives. Person in the middle management may be deployed as trainer and coaches, as they have less of gap with the new recruits and then the senior management executive team. They have more gap with, this is आपका option. अच्छा, anyone who want to answer this particular one? I'm not, it's okay. Employee, trainee and coaches, as they have less gap with new recruiters. हाँ, so statement 1 is true, sorry. ठीक है. Senior leaders should only talk about the ethics occasionally. No, they should talk frequently, as frequent discussion may seems redundant to employees. हाँ, ऐसा लगता है in personal life when people taught us ethics and all, but it should be आपका. ठीक है. So option A should be right answer for this one. Correct है? बिल्कुल. Yes. Very good, Ramakrishna sir. Next one. Which stage of corresponding to the evaluation of bankers' ethical commitment after 3 to 5 years? ठीक है. So we have 3 stages. ठीक है. So basically evaluation is done among the 3 different stages आपका. ठीक है. Year wise आपका. ठीक है. Basically. ठीक है. So initial stage, middle stage and आपका other senior stage. So now it is something with the time duration. ठीक है. It is like up to 7 years, 7 to 15 years and more than 15 years or something. So anyone who want to answer this particular question, guys? Kamlesh sir is saying option A will be right answer. Initial stage, this comes under the initial stage. ठीक है. Up to 7 years आपका initial, then 7 to 15 years आपका mid and then senior management. ठीक है. So option A should be right answer for this one. A banker can be evaluated for the ethical commitments at 3 stages. So please do remember these one. हाँ, ये पूछे जा सकते हैं आपको. Initial stage आपका up to first 5 to 7 years of the entry in the system. ठीक है. Middle management आपका 7 to 15 years and senior management level normally after the 15 years of banking आपका. ठीक है. So option A will be correct answer for this particular. Please do remember this one. Important है, ऐसे छोटी छोटी चीजें आपको, and they'll ask for 1 marks. ठीक है. Next one, Mr. Rajiv Sharma, a 45-year-old professional working as a senior manager in a reputed company. Over the 3 years, he has achieved many of his personal and professional goals. Recently, he started volunteering at a local community center, helping underprivileged children with their education. Rajiv has also become concerned about the climate change and sustainable development, and he exploring ways to contribute meaningfully to these causes. Based on the bigger than the self hierarchy, which stage is Mr. Rajiv Sharma primarily ट्रांसपोजिशनिंग इनटू कम्युनिटी ग्लोबल सोसाइटी आपका नेशनल कॉज टीम. So it is आपका, it should be community as per my viewpoint. Anyone who want to answer this particular one, guys? क्या होना चाहिए इसका आंसर आपका? क्या होना चाहिए? The bigger than this. हाँ नहीं, it actually is, it is आपका, it is he is moving toward these one also ना. He is moving from community to आपका regional to now he is in, if it is around the climate change was there ना कहीं पे, हाँ climate change and sustainable development, it is a global issue, ठीक है. So it comes under this one, sorry. So आपका the first actions are generally community, society and national, but now he is moving toward the आपका global issues also. Now he is thinking about the climate change and sustainable development, that comes under the global. Yes, Hemant sir, 100% true आपका, ठीक है, 100% true. Option B should be right answer for this one. Bigger than self आपका, there is a hierarchy in which human being generally think about the purpose of one's life, ठीक है. The hierarchy can be आपका self family, पहला self खुद के बारे में, then family, ठीक है, then आपका community, our surroundings, ठीक है, then आपका region, then आपका society, देन आपका ग्लोबल कॉजेस, ठीक है. सो मिस्टर हेमंत, आपका क्या नाम था उनका, राजीव शर्मा, ठीक है, ही इज वर्किंग टुवर्ड दिस वन. अर्लियर ही डिड दीस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स, नाउ ही इज वर्किंग टुवर्ड द climate change and sustainable development. It is the kind of a international issue, ठीक है. So that's why option B was the right answer for this one, ठीक है. Where should a complaint under the protected disclosure scheme for a bankers are addressed? Protected disclosure scheme for a banker to be आपका, basically bank managers, department of supervision, reserve bank of India's governor and आपका ministry of finance. So what will be your correct answer? Department of supervision, ठीक है. So procedure for lodging a complaint. So the complaint is sealed envelope super prescribed as the complaint under the protected disclosure scheme for bank, ठीक है. Address to the Department of Supervision. Name, designation and address of the complaint must be given in the covering note, again, inside the letter. Complaint may also be made in the email form, again. The complaint should ensure that the issue raised by him involved dishonest intention, moral angels. The detail of the complaint should be specific and verifiable. Okay, so this is the one. All right. Yes, very good. Next one. Which of the following states a bigger than self hierarchy? One has to helpful but remain ethically concise while facing the social pressure of the expectations from relatives, friends and all. Okay. So following bigger than this, one of the okay, चलो, now tell me what will be your correct answer, guys. क्या होगा correct answer इसके लिए आपका टीम? तो कहाँ पे सबसे पहले ये किसके अराउंड है आपका? But remain ethically concise with facing this, one of the bigger helpful this आपका it social pressure and not from the active. Option A should be right answer, because it include relative, friends, family, society and all. So community should be right answer for this one. Anyone who want to answer this? Kamlesh sir is saying option C for this question or previous one. So this hierarchy in this beginning about the purpose of one is self, this. A person is associated for decades with other in community. There are natural expectations of relatives, friends. The social pressure is more on those who achieve significant position in various occupations. One has to be helpful but remain ethically conscious. So it is something like, let's say in a local area, you are from a village, we started a company and we grow. And now the people, they have some sort of expectations from us. या आप किसी अच्छे organization, let's say you become a banker, so now people of our local area, they have some expectations from us कि हमारा जो banking का act है, आपका काम है, सब ये person करेगा. If we read no loan, everything, like this is a general tendency. People, they have some sort of expectations and all. So that is generally part of this. So statement regarding the Whistleblower Protection Act 2011. Again, very important area. So what is whistleblowing, insider trading and all? These are some common topic or issues in the ethical business principles and all. So what will be your correct answer? So, so first one, this is the first. CBI is responsible for protecting genuine complaints in this particular case. आपका ठीक है. So CBI is not आपका. It should be CBI is not involved in this particular one. ठीक है. आपका that vigilance commission, ठीक है. Vigilance commissioner आपका, ठीक है. Not CBI. Vigilance commissioner should be right answer for this one. ठीक है. The act received the president assent in 2014. This is true. It provide a mechanism to investigate corruption, misuse of power, and protect whistleblowers. 100% true. ठीक है. Next one आपका, the act does not cover cases of fraud or mismanagement of, no, it does cover, ठीक है. It does cover, ठीक है. It does cover, ठीक है. This is wrong. False or frivolous complaint under the act subject to punishment also, yes, ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer? First is wrong, ठीक है. It should be आपका vigilance commissioner, ठीक है. और आपका सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमिश्नर बेसिकली, ठीक है. सो आपका 235 मींस ऑप्शन सी शुड बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. यस, सीबीसी आपका सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमीशन आपका इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दिस वन. अदर रिमेनिंग स्टेटमेंट्स आर आपका अंडरस्टैंडेबल एंड करेक्ट ऑल्सो, राइट. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. Guidelines on information security, electronic banking, and technology risk management and cyber frauds. ठीक है. So RBI provide guidelines on this particular. Only public sector bank? No. Only private, no. आपका all commercial bank. Very easy one. Yeah. So it RBI provide guidelines for all the commercial bank or regulated entities. आपका ठीक है, REs. ठीक है. So this is the one. ठीक है. Next one. Which of the following statement are correct regarding the secure storage of media as RBI guidelines? Secure storage of media as RBI guidelines. Okay, quickly go through this type of question we practiced yesterday also, and those who missed yesterday's discussion around module C, I request to all of you guys, please do watch that particular one. We did आपका thorough discussion around the topic wise things. जैसे आज हमने यहाँ पे किया है. This is these questions are generally based on your last unit. 55 number का जो unit है, if you go through the course content and all, so you'll see these particular one in your curriculum. ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer, guys? आपका RBI mandate the use of encryption along with the securing data storage and all. Okay, anyone who want to answer this question? I guess there is as such no mandate and all. And one request to all of you guys, whenever you get time, if somebody asks some question in group, okay, the telegram group, please do address those particular one about the PDFs and all. Whoever is like, we all are responsible for this community, okay? So basically we all are helping each others, so everyone can get benefited, okay? Sometimes they post some question and all also, okay? Or mostly the question is around PDF that I have solved so many times, I have mentioned so many times, but people, they used to join and then they used to ask same question on it. And this I faced, like last time I faced so many issues, like I used to upload PDF, then after 10 minutes when another person will join, they used to ask those particular one. Okay? So that's why I come up with this application things and all. I hope that is helpful to all of you. Okay? So now the question आपका, RBI mandate the use of encryption along the securing media storage and all. Okay? So RBI provide guidelines, it should not any sort of mandate and all. I'll not comment on this. Then we have physical and environmental control like fire and flood protection and limiting access through logs, password, and biometric essential for the secure storage. 100% true. Losing access and labeling the stored media help track and monitor access to the storage area also. Yes. So 2 and 3 आपका 1 and 2 is not answer. 100% this is wrong then. ठीक है. 100 आपका elimination, with the help of elimination will solve this one. ठीक है. RBI provide guidelines on information of this. ठीक है. To all commercial bank, there should be a secure storage media. Control could include physical and environmental control such as this. ठीक है. So there is as such no mandate from this one, right? Chalo, next one, question number 44. What is one of the primary benefit of tech collaboration for customers? Tech collaboration for the customers. Okay? So what will be your correct answer? Geetak ma'am is here. Very, very good morning, ma'am. When will Brahmastra concept class? We have all. That's why these kind of queries we got. Okay. So I have already discussed that particular thing in that session, ma'am. Okay. I guess yesterday, no, day before yesterday, we did one session at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. And I told you how to access that file, how to read that particular file. So that is already done from my side. Okay. So please, see, PPB is something which, like, these are the basic guidelines or aapka things. In accounts, you will be requiring concept or you will be requiring your understanding and all. Okay? But this is something your day-to-day basis and all. Okay? If you go through those PDFs and all, that is definitely help. So ma'am, please do download those PDFs. I have already uploaded on the आपका JIIB folder. There is one subfolder आपका PPB, and if you go through that one, everything is there. Module wise revision MCQs, concept MCQs, concept summary and all. They all are generally part of this particular one. Okay? Chalo, next one, guys. What will be your correct answer? Which of the benefit from tech collaboration for the customer? Increase revenue stream. True. Okay? Enhance innovation and customer centric solution. Elimination of traditional. No, this is not. So option both A and B, D will be right answer for this one without any doubt. D, Ramakrishna sir, D आपका. ठीक है. See, tech collaboration. Tech, why we are using fintech आपका in the banking system, so we can eventually, if we are having customer having good experiences and all, so we can onboard more customers and we can generate or increase our revenues also, right? So that is the one. Everyone, guys, please do remember this one. Next one. What is the primary objective of enabling framework for regulatory sandbox? Okay, this is again very important one. Okay. So regulatory sandbox आपका, nowadays every regulators have their regulatory sandbox. It is something, a platform where you can test your new product. Like, let's say if your bank is coming with one new product, so we have two choices. One, just plan, market, do everything and then launch in the public. If there is two chances, public or the customers may accept or not accept. If they'll not accept, the bank is going to make a huge losses. That is generally known as आपका strategic risk आपका. ठीक है? Strategic risk involved in that first situation. Another one is आपका, what RBI did, they come up with the regulatory sandbox. They said, like, test that particular product on pilot basis by using our product. ठीक है? Regulatory sandbox आपका, so you can like, you will not face that strategic risk and all in this particular situations. Okay? So to objective of enabling framework for guiding regulatory sandbox to foster responsible innovation in the financial services. Okay? Option A only will be right answer for this particular one. Okay? Without any doubt. Any doubt on this particular one, guys? So based on the recommendation of working group on fintech and digital banking, RBI put in place enabling framework for regulatory sandbox. The objective is to foster responsible innovation in financial services. It is responsible innovation. Promote efficiency and bring up benefit to all customers. It is a formal regulatory program for market participant to test new product, services or business model with our customers in a live environment subject to certain safeguards and oversight. Okay? So we are testing. Let's say if you want to come up with that new product, just test through this particular one. Okay? We'll give you a real life like environments. So we can protect both. We can know the customer also, what they want. They really like that particular product or not, or we'll save the other things. If it is work, then you can come up with that particular product in full-fledged basis. Which of the focus shift to adoption of latest technologies in banking revolving around dash to enhance their customer relationship management. Okay? So what will be your correct answer for this one? 46 आपका, guys. 46 question. What will be your correct answer? आपका artificial intelligence is also there, but the outcome of this particular one is analytics and business intelligence. I'll go with option C. Yes. So focus shift from adoption to latest technologies in banking revolving around the analytics and business intelligence to enhance their customer relationship management, improving internal effectiveness, include management information system and managing risk arising out of multi implementations are also key factors in all. Okay? Next one. Which of the following banking function have been transformed due to IT? Yeah. So financial reporting, marketing, customer acquisition and employee training, yeah, access to liquidity, आपका कैपिटल रेजिंग नो. ऑप्शन बी शुड बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. इजी वन अगेन, ठीक है. सो ऑप्शन बी शुड बी राइट. अच्छा, ओके. सी, एक्सेस टू लिक्विडिटी, एसेट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन एंड रिस्क मॉनिटरिंग, ठीक है. ओके, सॉरी, माय बैड गाइस, ठीक है. सो इट इज आपका not B, option C is the right answer. Access to liquidity, asset transformation and risk monitoring are the key functions have been transformed due to IT. Acha, okay. That customer employee training is like, guess that is okay. We'll go through. IT has been used in two avenues: banking, communication and connectivity, and business re-engineering. IT enable sophisticated product developments, better market infrastructure, reliable techniques for risk control, and help the financial intermediaries to reach geographically distant and diversify this. The counter of the three major is under the liquidity, transformation to assets and monitoring this. Please do remember this statement. We missed this one. So ध्यान रखिएगा आपका. C will be right answer. Yes. What was the objective of committee chaired by retired Justice B.N. Krishna, Sri Krishna, sorry, in 2018? ठीक है. Drafting law of cyber crime prevention, ठीक है. Identifying the principle of data protection, suggesting reforms in IT and all. So option A only. Okay, again wrong. Identifying principle of data. Okay, this was related to data and all. ठीक है. चलो जल्दबाजी नहीं. Now I'll study. I'll give you time. ठीक है. So identify the principle for data protection law. ठीक है. The report of committee headed by Justice retired Justice B.N. Sri Krishna 2018 identifies 7 principles for data protection. ठीक है. Technology agnosticism. Data protection law must be flexible to include changing technologies. Data minimization, data sought and processed should be minimal as necessary. Information consent. Consent of is expression of human autonomy. Accountability of data controller. Penalties for wrongful processing and enforcement of data protection framework by statutory authority. Very important, guys. Very, very important. So please do remember also these one. These 7 principles आपका. So which start from must have the flexible including this. तो आपका जैसे 1 we have 1, ठीक है, and the another one start from here 2, ठीक है, then next one आपका 3, if you are missing something 4 आपका, ठीक है, and 5 and we miss some others, ठीक है. हाँ आपका +6, ठीक है, keep it at 6 and हाँ, and this is protection of law technology. Protection of the law, one another na, they have mentioned how many? 7. Please go through this particular one. Okay, so important one again. Chalo, next one. What type of risk can bank face due to failure in handling IT and data properly? Okay. So we can face आपका which type of risk? Reputation yes, legal yes, credit no. ठीक है. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 means option A should be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है. Option A will be right answer. Yes. So IT team of bank or financial institution is a custodian of information of its customers dealing activities. Yeah. Their work conduct and ethical conduct of paramount importance for the organization. Any failure can lead to the huge losses of the bank reputation as well as extensive legal battles. Next one, guys. What does a patent primarily provide protection for? What does a patent? Patent is आपका related to innovations. For music composition, artistic creation, and thus we have copyright. So we have copyright and patent. Patent provide for the innovations, and for remaining 3 it is आपका copyrights. So option C should be right answer. Intellectual property is divided into 2 categories: patent and copyright. Patent आपका innovation, trademarks, industrial design and geographical indications. And copyright is आपका literary work, film, music, आपका artistic work and architectural design. A patent is an exclusive right granted for an invention, a product or a process that provide a new way of doing something or that offer a new technical solution to a problem. A patent provide patent owners with protection for a limited period. Generally, it is 20 years of their inventions. Very, very important again. So please do remember these two intellectual properties. आपका पेटेंट वर्सेस कॉपीराइट आल्सो. अंडरस्टूड? क्लियर है ना सबको? ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट वन. Okay, this is it. So this is our comprehensive unit wise practice on our module D itself. ठीक है, so module D आपका ethics in business and all. ठीक है, so yesterday evening we did around the आपका module C and D. Now today evening at 9 p.m. ठीक है, now I'll see you आपका 9 p.m. in the evening. ठीक है, and we will be discussing around a final revision. ठीक है, we'll be doing one final revision. Before that, I'll be providing you three things. A module mock for B and C first. Second one, I'll upload PDF for module आपका C and D. ठीक है, sorry, A and B module mock are already live. ठीक है, and I guess that is closed also. ठीक है, if you want, I'll reopen that particular one. ठीक है, and those who are part of any courses, you do not have to worry about that one. ठीक है, unit wise mock and module mocks, everything 7 mocks are there. ठीक है, next one आपका module C or module D compilation mock, PDFs for C and D, and one exam mock. Okay, I'll create one exam mock for PPB also. So these three things from my side. Then I'll see you in the evening for the final revision with the exam like handed questions. आपका around 60 to 65 question from module A and B, remaining आपका C and D. ठीक है दोस्तों, so I hope you enjoy this particular session. कैसे लगा जरूर बताइएगा. Do share your feedbacks and all, and prepare well. ठीक है, or if we got any information related to cancellation of examination or all, we'll definitely let you know. ठीक है, but my point is this: prepare for the best. ठीक है, assume कि tomorrow we have examination, because these things, like if you'll be time bound and all na, so that will help you to prepare well, or our concentration level will be at higher side. ठीक है, so this is it from my side. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you for watching this session. I'll see you in the evening, guys. So bye bye, take care all.